I'm Scott Fox. This is the Click Millionaire Show. I want to talk for a minute about multi-level marketing, how to do the due diligence that you should do before getting involved with a multi-level marketing company. These are also called network marketing or direct selling. It's all kind of the same idea. Multi-level, direct selling, network marketing, similar businesses where you promote products essentially to your own personal network and then try to grow a business. This is a legitimate business approach, but there are some risks involved. And I have a question here from Click Millionaires member Diana. Diana is a member of ours from Mauriac, which is in the Cantal region of France. So Diana wrote me and asked, she said, "Hi, I've been approached about an opportunity with," well, I'll leave the company name out for the moment, okay, because that's not really relevant. But she wanted to know, is this genuine or is this some kind of pyramid selling scam? It all seems too good to be true. I'd really appreciate your guidance on how to look at this opportunity. Many thanks, Diana. So Diana, here's what I think about multi-level marketing. I think it is a real business. It's there, if you find the right company and do well, you can make money, you can help others make money. The basic principles are sound. But a lot of people who get into multi-level marketing may be there because they're trying to work from home, or they're new to business and they don't have a lot of business background perhaps. It's a friends recruiting friends. And sometimes the less savory elements of the industry can prey on folks who are a little less educated about business practices and talk them into things that aren't necessarily in their own best interests as business people. So here's some things to look at. I think a multi-level marketing business, like any other business, can be a great business if it's legitimate and if it actually adds value in terms of the products or service itself. Now that sounds kind of obvious, but my point is a lot of people suspend their common sense when it's their brother-in-law or their mother recruiting them into a business. A lot of multi-level marketing recruiting goes on because people trust the other people in their network and say, well, if my sister's doing it, and Jim, who I went to school with, and Julie, who I grew up with, they all think this is the greatest thing, it must be the greatest thing. And that's okay, I guess, most of the time, but I'm a little more business-like, and since you asked, here's what I think you should do. I would look at any network marketing opportunity or direct selling opportunity, again, whatever you want to call it, as a business, as an investment. You are investing your time at a minimum and probably your money too. So you need to look at this just as if, say, you were buying a house or buying a stock or taking a new job. You need to be skeptical and look at it, make sure it's a good fit for you. So here are a couple of key things to look at. First of all, has the company been around a while? If it's brand new, it's hard to do much due diligence. But if they've been around a while, I would start by looking at Google. Google the company's name and the word problem or scam or ripoff. See what you get. If the internet is full of people saying this company has problems or is a scam or is a ripoff, that's a pretty good red flag. And that'll take you about 45 seconds. And that can give you a good step in the right direction to smelling a rat, if there is a rat in the room, and avoiding a ripoff. Now, the other thing I would look at is the compensation plan. If you look at a network marketing model, the whole idea is that people recruit people beneath them, and that's why they call it multi-level. And that's why it kind of looks like a pyramid if you diagram. And now, pyramid schemes are illegal. That's where people just funnel money without actually giving any product away or being fake and scamming people, or paying new people out of the proceeds from, or paying older members from the proceeds from new people. That's the sort of thing you want to avoid. So by looking at the compensation scheme, you can get an idea of how complicated it is. Frankly, if you can't understand how they're going to pay you, or when, or how often, or how much, I'd be worried. This is a business. You're investing your time and money. You wouldn't open a hot dog stand without knowing what the hot dogs cost and what they sold for, right? I think the same thing applies to multi-level or network marketing businesses too. If the compensation plan is incomprehensible, and especially if they won't tell you and explain it when you ask, then I would run away. Just as importantly, I would look at the products themselves. The hallmark of a scam business is one that makes money more by recruiting new people than by actually selling valuable goods and services. If the stuff that they're selling or they want you to sell is really just kind of a placeholder or a placebo to use to recruit more people, and that the way you really get paid is recruiting, and not really selling anything that people really actually want or use or find value in, that's dangerous too. Because then you're just recruiting people. It's not a business. Real businesses provide real value to real customers. And people pay for stuff they need. If the business is built on just recycling enthusiasm and finding new suckers to sign up and giving their membership fees or whatever they want to call it, their first order of the product, that's probably not as much of a real business, and I stay away. Common sense suggests that real companies sell real products that real people really want, and that's where I would look. So you'll see a lot of those thoughts are the same as a real business, and that's my real point here. If you're looking at a multi-level business or a network marketing business or a direct selling business, whatever that is, the promises sound great. But I wouldn't suspend your common sense just because it's recommended by your cousin Julie or your best friend from high school. Or that the promises of the dreams and, hey, every third person that joins wins a cruise or something like that. I mean, that's all great. But look through a little harder, treat it like an investment, because I think that's what it is. The most important asset you have is your time and attention, and probably the cash you'd have to put in too. You wouldn't put those into a house that was going to fall down or a stock that you knew was going to sink. You need to understand the business as best you can. And if all those things come together, then I think network marketing, multi-level selling, whatever you call it, the latest buzzword, I think it's a great opportunity for you. But if those things don't all fall in line, when you look at it a little more carefully with a skeptical eye, then I'd move on. There are plenty of things to sell in this world, plenty of ways for you to make money, and you're a smart enough person to be thinking about these questions, you'll find something else soon. And we'd be happy to help you at clickmillionaires.com, of course. So, nice to hear from you, Diane. I hope it's a beautiful day there in central France. It's a beautiful day here in Los Angeles, and I hope we'll hear from you again soon. This has been a clip from the Click Millionaires Show, clickmillionaires.tv. I'm Scott Fox, the author of eRiches 2.0, Next Generation Online Marketing Strategies. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for writing in, Diana.